Hey, City Center Baptist Church family, it's Pastor Brad coming to you from DDQ headquarters. Digging Deeper question number 2 this week asks, what will be the defining feature of the New Jerusalem? And how does this bring you comfort, assurance, and hope today? Listen to the words of Revelation 21, verses 2 and 3. John writes, "And I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, 'Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man. He will dwell with them, and they will be his people. And God himself will be with them as their God.'" Here we see a powerful word picture of a marriage. There is a beautiful bride, the holy city of Jerusalem, and an awaiting husband, God himself. A loud voice makes a clear declaration of great importance. Behold, look, don't miss this. What must not be missed? That God will be dwelling among his people. He will be up close, not afar. We all realize that for a marriage to be healthy, both a husband and wife must dwell together, not aloof, not separate, but side by side. From the Garden of Eden, God has yearned to be with his people, to share himself with his creatures in a close personal relationship. However, people chose to rebel, and the rest of human history conveys the story of God wooing his people back to himself. God longs to live with us. The defining feature of heaven will be God's personal and abiding presence with us forever. He is what makes heaven heavenly. Apart from him, we have nothing, and we are utterly lost and destitute. With him, we have everything, and more than we can even imagine. Ezekiel 37, verses 24 to 28, predicted a shepherd who would one day rule over God's obedient and faithful people. The great hope will be God's presence continually in the midst of his people. John 1:14 spoke of Jesus actually tabernacling or dwelling among humans, revealing the glory of the Father in the world. And Hebrews 11:13 to 16 reminds us that the ancient patriarchs died in faith, not seeing the fulfillment of all God's promises, but believing they would be fulfilled according to God's timing. By this they showed they had their sights set on a heavenly country that was far superior than what could be found in this broken, fallen world. They were awaiting God's provision of a new home, where he will be the center of it all. All these truths bring us, as God's dearly beloved children, great comfort, assurance, and hope. Comfort, because this world's problems are temporary, for they will come to an end. Assurance, because God has an eternal plan that cannot be thwarted, and he will fulfill every single one of his precious promises. And hope, because we have a glorious future to anticipate. We will be in the immediate presence of our great God forever. What a wonderful prospect to ponder every day until Jesus returns. We will dwell with our God for all of eternity. This has been Pastor Brad coming to you from DDQ headquarters.